Hello friends, so I know I always show my whole like cooking videos for my little fur baby, but I wanted to show you guys like what actually goes into her food. She gets fed twice a day, but in the morning is where I put in all of her supplements and stuff like that, so I want to show you guys that side of things. So first of all, I always weigh her food. I use this food scale. It was like 10 bucks at Walmart. Excuse the numbers freaking out, it's because it's not on a level surface. She's good now. Okay. I weigh out currently anywhere from 4.5 to 5 ounces of food. When I was first feeding her this diet, I started at around like 3.5 to 4 ounces. And then it slowly has just crept its way up because her weight either was maintaining well enough or she was dropping a little bit below or she was getting a little bit too lean. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, she was good and healthy. So this goes in the microwave for 30 seconds so it's nice and warm because, you know, it's always nice to have a little warm meal instead of cold. Oh, Daddy! Yeah. You left something in the fucking microwave. What? I don't know. Anyways, so while that's doing that thing, in this bowl, this is where she actually eats out of, I'm going to put in all of her supplements. So first we're going to start with Dog Mix. This is by Life Extension. Life Extension is a really good, reputable supplement brand that third-party tests. It's where I get a lot of my supplements as well. So that is where I got her Dog Mix, which is like, you know, pretty much like a multivitamin for a dog. And it also has probiotic blend. This is her glucosamine supplement. She's a little, you know, distinguished now. She has a few white hairs here and there, so we want to make sure we keep her joints nice and healthy. You can always start this at any age, but I started it as she got a little bit older. This is her little dog food treat that you've probably seen me make in my videos. That's what I make out of the like juicing remains that are a little bit softer. They're not super fibrous and hard. Those I put in the compost, but the ones that are softer and still have some like juice to them, I make little doggy treats so she's getting good fiber and some nutrients in there as well. They're all dog safe fruits and roots, of course. This is bladder rack. I don't want to say like a seaweed, but it's a sea plant and it has a lot of good nutrients in it. When I make sea moss, I also put sea moss in her food, but I don't always make sea moss. I always have it, but I don't always, you know, I don't have it constantly made into a gel form. But when I do, I add that in her food as well. Her food is warmed. She's getting anxious. So I'm going to put her food in here now. And then the only other two things I add in, I have her fish oil, which this is by Thorne actually, which is a really good supplement brand as well. So I like to use theirs. It has a good blend with the EPA and DHA, so it has a good balance there. And then I've also been using this, Hip and Joint Relief 300. It's a CBD. I hear you, honey. She's getting anxious. It's a CBD oil. She was kind of limping and stuff and having, you know, what seemed like some discomfort. So first I took her to the vet. They gave her an anti-inflammatory, but I didn't want that to be a long-term thing, so I got the CBD, and that's been working very well. I started her at about 0.5. I hear you, honey. I promise. Yeah, about 0.5, and I've dropped it down to about 0.25 now per meal. So we're slowly reducing, and she is not sore. She's been doing really good. She hasn't been limping, so clearly the thing is working. And she's, you know, it's been a slow progress, but she has slowly but surely become back to like her normal self. So as you saw, I popped the fish oil, so that way she doesn't have to like chew through the outside of it. I just added a little bit of water to the food as well, because my girl doesn't really like to drink a lot of water throughout the day. So we gotta keep her hydrated, plus a little gravy ain't a bad thing for the food. I know, honey. And that right there is what I feed her for breakfast. At night I do the same thing. I just don't do all the supplements. I do this though, so that way we can maintain that comfort for her joints and such. But other than that, everything else is just in the morning, so yeah. that's her little routine. Now I'm gonna go take her out and feed her because she's getting pissed. Love you guys.